What's going on, everybody? CashNoCredit here, and welcome to episode number 2 of our Madden franchise. This one is obviously with the 49ers, and we're hopping into week 1 of our season. As you can see, we did our training, and now we're just applying those training points to our players. First, had to give it to Jimmy Garoppolo. Got him up to an 80 overall, improved some of his medium accuracy, some of his awareness, and some of his deep accuracy. Some of the things that I thought he wasn't so good at. Now, then I went to Solomon Thomas because he got a lot of XP from all the preseason training, and I went straight to awareness and play recognition so that he could go make some plays out there. His power moves are also a little bit low. All around he has some low ratings, but he really has a lot of potential to do very well. Now, the next person I went with, I believe, was DeForest Buckner, and it was. DeForest for me is very good. I just got his power moves up to an 80, upped his block shed by 1. That was a lot of good for a limited amount of training points that I had. And then I went straight to Reuben Foster. Reuben is all around. He's a solid player all around. He can improve in some areas. He's also somewhat injury prone. I think his injury rating is only like an 80 something, so I might need to up that in the near future. But yeah, I got his power moves up, some other ratings up. His overall didn't change. And then I also realized that I should probably upgrade CJ Beathard in the receivers. So that's what I ended up doing. Overall, I just want to be completely ready just in case anything were to happen in this game. You never know, because Jimmy could get hurt and CJ would have to come in, or a receiver could go down and we need another one to come in. So I just had to be ready, have everybody upgraded as much as they can go. As you can see, we go for Christian Kirk there. Now, Christian Kirk, his awareness is very low, but we just decided to go for something easier like release, so that if he ever needs to release on an inside breaking route or a drag or something, he can do that. And then I wound up going with Marquise Goodwin here. A little bit short, but not the worst guy in the world. Got his route running up. So let's hop right into the game. Carolina versus, obviously, your 49ers. We're kicking to start, they're receiving to start. Robbie Gould looking to kick this one for a touchback. We have the wind in our direction, it's deep, and it's a good one. Easily a touchback going through the goalpost for a field goal. Cam Newton on his first snap of the game, drops back, looks around, seeing nothing, and he falls over. But the D-line isn't going anywhere. Has enough time to stand up, throws it, the user couldn't get there, and it's completed for a 24-yard gain. Very next play, Cam Newton drops back again, throws, wide open man hurts for a first down. Very next play, handoff, Jonathan Stewart breaks a big one. Well, not very big, only 3 yards, but they had a nice little stop. Then Jonathan Stewart has a big time gain, but he decides to go for a spin move. Stops him behind the line. Goes for a smart screen. We couldn't quite get there. A little bit slow with the linebacker. That's just his ratings. He's not very fast at all. Then they go for a trap play, hand it off, and we stuff them for only a 2-yard gain. They motion over Olsen, hand it off to Stewart. Just kidding, it's a fake. Throw it to Olsen. Missed tackle number 1. Missed tackle number 2, and a touchdown for Carolina. I don't know how they missed those tackles. I promise you, I was spamming X to get them down. But they missed those tackles like it was nothing. And they'll just knock in that PAT to make it 7-0. Going into, well, our possession. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to start for us, by the way. And I decided to go with a tandem of Saquon and Hyde, but Saquon ended up playing a lot more than Hyde. So we start out, handing it off to Saquon, and no blocking from the O-line whatsoever. Then Garoppolo drops back, looking incomplete. Big hit by Kuechly. And we go with the play action. Looking, surveying, buying time, and it's going to be dropped by Christian Kirk way down the field. And the 49ers have to punt very soon. 3 and out to start the season, not the way you want to start. And the punt hits at the 5, but goes into the end zone for a touchback. Not what we wanted. Now they hand it off to Stewart, and we are there. I believe that might be Eric Reed. Now we have Jaquiski Tart that we're using, and they check it down to Funchess, who goes to 3rd and 2. Now they go for the run. Stewart is stuffed. Only a 1-yard gain, and now Carolina's forced to punt. Back deep, we have Marquise Goodwin. He'll be a solid returner for us. He's only 5'9", but hey, you don't need to be tall as a returner. Except here, you know, he would be a good returner but if he keeps on running into guys like that, then we're going to have a problem. Incomplete pass by Garoppolo, hands it off to Barkley. Nice little gain there of 6. Hand it off to Hyde again. Hyde breaks one and trucks over a defender. Absolutely bullied him. We're playing bully ball out here. Then we hand it to Barkley, and he gets stuffed by Kuechly. Kuechly was giving us fits all game. And Garoppolo is sacked. Can't find anybody. Thomas Davis comes in. Garoppolo surveying, sees Goodwin. He made the catch. What a catch by Goodwin. Except there's a flag on 3rd and 20, and it's a hold. Brandon Fusco. I think he might be our backup right guard, or he's starting. I don't know for sure. I'll have to check. 3rd and 30, not looking so hot. We see that he has a step. Goodwin, and Garoppolo cannot make the throw. Once again, punting for the 49ers. Over that possession, they lost 20 yards. The ball hits at the 10, and it falls into the end zone again. I need to start doing those backspin punts. And they hand it to Stewart, who's stuffed. Only a 1-yard gain. So we've had the run game in check most of this time. Except right here. Stewart breaks a huge one, but we're on it with Jaquiski Tart. And right before the quarter ends, they go with the play action, and we sack Cam Newton for a huge loss. So 2nd and 19, Cam Newton dropping back in an empty look. Throws it down, check down, and he caught that. 3rd and 12, Newton drops back again. Looking, surveying, buying time, sacked. Huge sack by Aaron Lynch right there. Now, back to punting. 4th and 26 for Carolina. We're getting this ball back. Garoppolo with a very slow start. He has a chance to bounce back. Garoppolo looks. Garcon cannot hold on. Garoppolo is 0 for 5 to start. Play action. He sees Garcon. Got him. That's a big time completion to start. I guess for him to start heating up. But our run game has been nowhere. 4 carries, 7 yards for Saquon Barkley. And that is incomplete. Garoppolo keeps on trying to force it. Garoppolo surveying, forces it again, tipped around and picked off by Thomas Davis. That is crazy. That hit like 3 Panthers defenders. I thought it was finally going to hit the ground, but it did not. Handoff, not going anywhere. 2nd and 7. It's going to be another handoff, and Jonathan Stewart breaks another huge run for a touchdown. 14-0 Carolina Panthers. 54 yards. Our defense hasn't even been bad so far. We've just been gashed left and right by big play after big play. Goodwin is not going to return this one. He'll take a knee. With only 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, we just wanted to get something working, and the run game is getting stuffed left and right. At least Barkley is strong enough to power ahead, get a 6-yard gain there. Then we give it to Hyde. Hyde gets a decent bit. That's about 13. Hyde's been having a nice game. I might need to give him a new look. Then we give it to Barkley on the screen, who trucks the defender. Shakes off Kuechly and finally brought down. Then we give it to Barkley again, and he gets that first on that 6-yard carry. Goodwin motioning in. Garoppolo looking, surveying. He had Goodwin open, but Christian Kirk makes the catch. Handoff. Barkley stuffed again. The O-line is horrific. They give it to Barkley again, and he finally powers forward for a 5-yard gain. 9 carries, 24 yards, not exactly what you'd be hoping for. Incomplete pass by Garoppolo. Handoff Barkley. Taken down, 3rd and 1. Give it to Barkley again, and stuffed. 14-0. They give it to Barkley again, and he powers forward, averaging 3 yards a carry for Barkley. Then they give it to him outside. Saquon Barkley. He could go, and he does. Saquon Barkley for his first touchdown of his career. There we go. That's going to be the first of many. He looked very good this game for what limited blocking the O-line did. 14-7 Carolina with a minute and a half to go in the first half. McCaffrey gets hit-sticked by Eric Reed. Newton drops back, surveying, looking. Sees Stewart, but his feet could not get down. Newton again in the shotgun, looking around. He is gonna get sacked by Earl Mitchell. Now they have McCaffrey on a 3rd and 12. Handoff McCaffrey. Shakes outside, but brought down by Coyle. Coyle's been a little slow. He's missed a few screens and other plays here and there because of how slow he is. But he made a big play there. Goodwin is gonna return this. Marquise Goodwin has a lane. Spins inside. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Garoppolo sees, he thought he had Christian Kirk, but overthrew it. Garoppolo's been horrific, and the run game is horrific. Hyde is in the game. 3rd and 10. What will the 49ers do? And they have wide open Pierre Garçon. 45 seconds left. They're going to hurry to the line. They're hurrying. Oh, no, they're not hurrying. Oh, no, they are. Garçon. Is Garçon open? Nope. Garoppolo checks it down to Goodwin. That's incomplete. 30 seconds to go in the half. Handoff Barkley. Barkley could not break off that tackle. 3rd and 7. 15 seconds left. They give it to Selleck, and he cannot get out of bounds, so the 49ers are forced to use their last timeout. They see Garçon. He could get the sideline. He jumps up, makes the catch, but does not get out of bounds. And we're going to hit halftime. 49ers down 14-7, but getting the ball. Not too bad of a half, but Jimmy Garoppolo has not looked good. So here goes Carolina kicking off to start the second half. And we're just going to let that one go. Oh, a little glitchy there from Robinson. And Barkley stuffed again on the counter. Garoppolo drops back, looking sacked. No time at all, and that's Captain Wonderland right there. Looking around. He sees Garçon. Can Garçon bring it in like he did before? And no, he cannot. Punting again on another 3 and out. Garoppolo has seemed incapable of moving this football. So they give it to Stewart. Stewart does not get the first down. 2nd and inches. They motion over Pryor. Handoff. Stewart gets stuffed. What will they do now? 3rd and 3. They hand it to Stewart again. And he looked like he could have gotten it, but he does not. Stewart has been gashing us. 12 carries, 116 yards, and 1 touchdown. Back at our own 31 after a terrible punt. Handoff Barkley. Barkley has a little bit of a hole. 6 yards. He's finding what he can get. And Beathard throws to Garçon. Yes, I forgot to tell you all, I put in CJ Beathard before the drive, and on his first passing attempt, he threw a touchdown. No, I did not say Beathard by accident. CJ Beathard is actually in on offense. I saw that Jimmy Garoppolo was not going to move the ball, so I benched him to give Beathard a shot because both have very similar ratings. And Beathard immediately shows us what he's capable of. 2nd and 12. They hand it off. Tackled for a 2-yard gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. They're looking. They're running verticals. McCaffrey on the under route jukes and gets the first down. 14-yard pickup right there. Cam Newton looking. Play action. He's got a man. Olsen breaks 2 defenders' ankles, and he's brought down at the 13. Newton drops back again. Finds his man, Dixon, out of bounds. 2nd and 4 at the 7. 3.5 to go in the quarter, and Jonathan Stewart does not get the first. 3rd and 2, what will they do? We run, or we blitz. They throw down at the 1. Ed Dixon did not reach out with the ball, but it doesn't matter because he threw it right at our linebacker for that touchdown. That's Greg Olson's 1st or 2nd of the game, I don't remember. 21-14 Panthers. Kickoff. Not going to be returned by Goodwin. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. And he's going to take it about to the 22-yard line here. Beathard hands it off to Barkley. Barkley gets about 3 yards. He's not having a bad game. 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Beathard's going to run for it and picks up the first. Didn't look like it, but he did. Barkley gets a 1-yard carry right there. Beathard off his back foot. Oh, it's almost intercepted, but they drop it. Beathard, another chance for a pick, but they swat it. And they blocked the punt. Oh my goodness. This one's going for 6. 28-14. The last thing San Francisco needed. They thought they were just going to punt and go get a stop. But no. We got our punt blocked. And it wasn't even a punt block play. It was just like being safe about it. And one guy just broke through. So Beathard's looking, surveying, sacked. Brought down by Onyemata. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Beathard surveying. Incomplete to Selleck. It looked like it could have been a pass interference, but it wasn't. Beathard looking. He sees Garcon on the post. Pierre Garcon. 85 yards. Touchdown 49ers. Bringing them to within 7. 28-21 Carolina. But Carolina will be getting the ball. Oh, this one's going to be a touchback. 9:50 to go in the 4th. It's going to be a read option. Cam's going to keep it, and he's brought down by Coyle. The slow but sure tackler. They dish it down to Stewart. Stewart powering ahead. 3rd and 6. 49ers are trying to get a stop. Reuben Foster doesn't know who to cover, and they dump it down to Funchess, and he barely picks up the first. What will they do now? Carolina on the counter run, and Stewart has a lane. Stewart's going to be brought down by Witherspoon. How is he not brought down here? How did Witherspoon not catch him? He has 94 speed, I'm pretty sure. Stewart only has like 80-something. I think it's only like 89. 35-21 Carolina. So they'll kick it. Goodwin's going to have a return on this. Let's see what he does. Brings it to about the 34. Beathard drops back. Looking, has Garcon underneath. Garcon has been Mr. Reliable for Beathard this game. He keeps looking his way. Beathard dumps it down. Barkley for a 4-yard pickup. Beathard has been looking a lot better, and Barkley breaks one. Beathard has been looking a lot better than Garoppolo has in this game. Another handoff. Barkley. He shakes one, but is brought down by a second wave. Beathard's going to drop back. Looking. He has Kittle underneath. He is connecting with all of his receivers. Hyde does not pick it up, but the 49ers need this, and it's clutch time. They pick it up with Barkley. Barkley fights for that yardage. Let's see. He throws. He's got Kittle. Kittle catches it. What a throw by Barkley. Or by Beathard. Barkley runs up to about the 4. Beathard hands it off to Hyde. To the 3. Beathard's looking. And he's going to be drilled by Thomas Davis at the 9. 3rd and goal. What will happen? The 49ers need a touchdown. 3 minutes to go. Beathard's looking. C.J. Beathard could go. Fumble! Recovered by Carolina. The Panthers are on it, and it's a touchback. That's heartbreaking. Beathard loses it at the goal line. I tried to challenge it. It was not challengeable. They give it to Stewart, but he's stuffed. We are still in it to win it. We're calling our timeouts. 3 minutes to go. They go to Coyle, or they go to Stewart. Brought down by Coyle. 3rd and 11. What will they do? They go for a fullback screen. I did not see it coming. He jukes him out of his shoes. And Johnson is going to just go for the strip. Oh, and he gets stiff-armed like a little girly. Now they're going to motion Olsen over. We have no timeouts remaining. They give it to Stewart. Stewart's going. Fights through. How does he even do that? And nobody's fast enough to bring down the 87 speed. Jonathan Stewart, the 30-year-old running back. I don't know how we're that slow. We're a very slow football team that's not very good at this point. Our ratings aren't the highest, but you know what? We will do whatever we can. Oh, Goodwin fights off a few tackles. I'm telling you, there's a lot of heart in this team. 2.5 to go. Beathard looking, sees the post. Got Garcon. Beathard to Garcon is a new connection. Beathard looking again. Who's he throwing to? Breaks the tackle, throws it away. It was supposed to go to Barkley, but it just went short. Goodwin with the underneath route. Nice throw by Beathard. It is no longer clutch time. Beathard loses the football, and they return it for a touchdown. Keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. If we play Carolina in the next year or two, when our team is so much better, they will pay. And you know what? Our team is good enough now, but we are just young. We make young team mistakes. We're not careful with the football. We lose the football too much, and our O-line is not that great, and neither is our D-line. We're getting gashed. Good throw by Beathard to Robinson. Beathard is having himself a nice debut. It's technically not his debut because it should be a second year because Barkley's in the league, but for Madden purposes, this is his debut. Barkley with a 7-yard carry, and Barkley with this carry will eclipse 100 yards, 25 carries, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Beathard drops back 38 seconds to go. Surveying, he sees circle, but he drops it down to Barkley and it hits off his hands. 30 seconds left. Beathard looking, incomplete pass. Beathard's gonna try to find another receiver, and Beathard is brought down. They're no huddling. Beathard switches the formation. He sees Selleck on the last play, and Selleck can't even catch it. Kuechly was giving the team fits. Now let's go over the player stats. Beathard, 10 of 17, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. Way outplayed Garoppolo, 6 for 17, 88 yards and 1 pick. Cam Newton had a perfect quarterback rating. Barkley, 25, 105 and 1 touchdown. Stewart, 19, 209 and 3 touchdowns. Garcon went off with 7 catches, 255 yards, and I believe that was 2 touchdowns. Very solid game. We were sacked about 3 times to their 2. Our D-line was not getting through, as you can even tell by the first play of the game. It was crazy when Cam fell and we couldn't get him. But anyways, guys, I'm CashNoCredit, and I'll see you all in the next episode. It should be out probably around Wednesday. Peace out, everybody.